Men are going extinct, and if we do not act now, the consequences will be catastrophic for everyone. What I am about to tell you is not opinion or theory. This is based on measurable data that should terrify anyone who cares about the future of human civilization. But first, let me be clear about what I mean by extinct. I am not talking about physical disappearance. I am talking about the death of authentic masculinity and everything that made men valuable to society throughout history. The evidence is everywhere if you are willing to look. Testosterone levels have dropped by 50% in the last 50 years. Sperm counts are plummeting globally. More men are living with their parents past age 30 than ever before in recorded history. Male suicide rates are skyrocketing. College enrollment among men has collapsed. Mental health issues among young men have reached epidemic proportions. But these are just symptoms of something much deeper and more dangerous: the systematic elimination of masculine purpose, identity, and value in modern society. Here is what most people do not understand about masculinity. It is not just a nice-to-have social construct. Masculine energy has been the driving force behind every major advancement in human history. Men built the infrastructure you depend on. Men created the technology you use every day. Men developed the systems that keep civilization functioning. And when masculine energy disappears from a culture, that culture collapses. Always. Look at what happens in societies where men become passive, directionless, and dependent. Innovation stagnates, birth rates crash, defense capabilities weaken, social cohesion breaks down, economic productivity declines. This is not theoretical. We can observe these patterns throughout history. But here is what makes our current situation uniquely dangerous. For the first time in human history, the elimination of masculinity is not happening due to war, famine, or natural disaster. It is being engineered by the very systems that men created to support civilization. Educational institutions that punish boys for being energetic and competitive. Corporate structures that reward compliance over competence. Media that portrays masculine traits as toxic or outdated. Social movements that blame men for every problem while offering no positive vision for masculine purpose. And perhaps most dangerous of all, the systematic removal of all the traditional challenges and responsibilities that helped boys become men. No rites of passage, no mentorship from older men, no real consequences for failure, no genuine tests of character, competence, or courage. The result is generations of males who never fully developed into men. They have the bodies of adults but the emotional and psychological development of children. They seek comfort instead of challenge, validation instead of achievement, entertainment instead of purpose. But this creates a massive opportunity for any man willing to swim against the current. While most men are becoming weaker, more dependent, and less capable, you can choose to develop the timeless masculine qualities that have always been valuable: physical strength and mental toughness, the ability to make decisions under pressure, competence in practical skills that matter during difficult times, leadership capabilities that others can depend on, and most importantly, the courage to stand up for what is right even when it is uncomfortable or unpopular. The world needs these men more than ever, which means there has never been a better time to develop these qualities in yourself. If you are ready to stop being part of the problem and start being part of the solution, follow this channel and turn on notifications. The revival of authentic masculinity starts with men who refuse to accept the narrative that their nature is problematic. Are you going to be one of the men who helps rebuild masculine culture, or will you be another casualty of its destruction? Let me know where you stand in the comments below.